Hi, this is Lois. Today I'm going to show you how I made this mock-up in Cricut Design Space, particularly the glitter vinyl effect. The shirt itself was a purchase mock-up. I do have another video that shows how to bring in a photograph of a shirt and make that into a mock-up. Before I forget, subscribe, like, hit the little bell for notifications. Okay, let's get started. So we'll move this one out of the way. I am going to use, I've got a Valentine's design here because February's coming up, and that's Valentine's Day. I didn't want to go here yet, so we're going to shapes first. Okay, let's grab a heart. Okay, I like the heart a little bit wider and shorter, so I am going to unlock the lock that keeps it in its perspective, and then I will lock it back up now that I got it like I want it. Okay, right now this is a cut image, so the only fills you could do with it as a cut image would be just regular color fills. Okay, so it's got no fill. If you wanted to do color fills, you would click on the color box and it tells you material colors. We're going to go over here where it says no fill and then click on print. And then click on the color, and down here it says print type, color, and you click on the down arrow and we're going to pattern. These right here are patterns that I have uploaded. I'm going to show you here quickly that the Design Space has patterns available for you to use. There's a filter here where you can go through and pick out whatever colors, or you can upload your own patterns, and that's where I was over here. So what you can do is you can take a picture of your fabric if you're doing applique, or take a picture of your vinyl if you're doing that, and then just a picture of like the 12 by 12 sheet or whatever, and you go up to upload pattern and you upload it just like the other one, only there is no editing. You don't need to edit it until you get into the canvas. So I'm going to cancel this, and we'll go back here and click on the color box, the down arrow, pattern, and the first ones that pop up are the ones that I've uploaded. And these were just pictures of vinyl that I had taken with my cell phone. So I've got silver, gold, glitter vinyls, holographic vinyl, buffalo plaid. Anyway, so you can fill the pattern with whatever. I'll show you this buffalo plaid one. It's pretty cool. Okay, but you see this, there's a line in the pattern here. I'm going to show you something what you can do about that. Down here, edit pattern. It takes a minute to come up here. Okay, so we're going to get rid of that line so we can adjust the scale. There we go. The line's gone. And then you can go smaller, you can go bigger, you can adjust horizontally, vertically, you can flip it, you can rotate it. Let's say if you wanted this at a 45-degree angle. It's like that. Okay, I'm going to get the buffalo plaid off of there, and we're doing the red glitter. So I'll click on that. There we go. And then with this too, it's always a good idea to see if you want to edit your pattern. So you can go to chunky glitter by moving it up. You can see how it gets bigger, chunkier. and less chunky, and then super fine so that you can hardly see it. Yeah, that's the super fine one. It almost looks like just plain red. So we're going to go up a few. I'll hit my enter button to there. That's pretty good, I guess. But you can be as picky as you like with it. Okay, so that's the red heart. So we've got that part of our mock-up done. Now, it was kind of boring with just the heart on, so I thought I'd add a word. So, typing in love. It would help if I could type. I don't know if it's me or the keyboard. There it goes. Okay, I used a Cricut font, and it's called Cursive 101. It's a nice, simple font. And we'll go to letter space. You start by clicking 0 if you're unsure. That's not close enough, so we'll go to -1. Excuse me. Still not close enough, but I think -2 was too far, so we'll go to -1.5. That's closer. Okay, we're pretty close there. And now I'm going to ungroup that and move the E a little bit closer. There we go. And select all of these, and we're going to weld them together. Okay, and then I did change it to white, so we will make this white. Now on this, we just click the color and click white. Okay, and then we'll size it to what we need. Now, I know some of you are hollering, hey, you can't layer on top of glitter vinyl. No, you can't layer regular vinyl on top of glitter vinyl. So this is how we're going to make our image so it will work. Okay. And I'm going to select both of these. And I'm going to slice. Okay, and this top VE, take that out. Oops, here we go. There we go. Okay, took that apart. Okay, we've got it cut out of the heart now. I need to put these back again. It would have been better if I hadn't moved it first. Okay, I'm going to zoom in to see if I got those close enough. And you see there? I think they're close enough, because we need to weld this together again. I guess I could have just made a copy of it, huh? Somebody's probably hollering at me about that. It's like, why didn't you make a copy of it? Okay, so what you would do, if you were putting this on a shirt, well, first you'd have to change it to a cut, and this to a cut. And then you would lay your glitter down first and do your glitter layer, and then you tack that down for a few seconds, and then you put your white in and line it up, and then you tack it down for the full amount of time. Okay, but we're doing the mock-up now, we're not doing the cut. So I'm going to select both of these, and I am going to flatten them. Okay, you can't see it here because I've got a white canvas. Let's change the canvas color. You click on the canvas color up here, it shows white. Let's change it to black. Click here on the corner and it takes the grid out. Pretty cool, huh? Okay, let's get our shirt in here. I'm going to upload my mock-up, insert image, and then I'm going to make this image smaller. So go up here to width, and I'm going to make it about 5 inches. You know what? It was unlocked. So you've got this undo button. Don't forget, undo's your friend. Okay, we've got them locked now. The proportions are locked. Put in 5 inches. Okay. I've got this zoomed in because of the letter. Okay, I am going to hide this one. Okay. Now we can move this over, but we need to move it to the front. Send to front. I'm going to duplicate this one because you want to use it for a cut file, and I'll show you how to make it a cut file again. Because you can change a print and cut into a cut file. Okay, we're going to go back to white canvas. There we go. There's our shirt. Okay, and click on this center part here. There we go. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. How's that? Maybe a little bit smaller yet. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good for a basic design. And then select all of it, flatten it. Okay, right there you've got your mock-up. Now you can go to make it, and I'll show you what happens. And you can print this out for your customer or for whoever's you're making it for, if you're going to take it to them, or you can just take them a digital copy, send them a digital copy. And there it is. So what it would do, it would cut along the outside of the shirt. And these lines here, those are for the Cricut to read the parameters so they know where the cut's at. And so right now, the first thing this would do, it would be to tell you to send it to your printer. So you just hit continue, and it says send to printer. And you can tell it number of copies. You can tell it which printer you want to go to. If you want to see your dialog box, your system dialog box, you can do that. I leave the bleed on if you're cutting directly around an image. If it's got a white square where you're just going to cut a white square, it wouldn't matter so much. But the bleed makes sure it goes all the way to the end. So when you cut your image out, you won't have any white around it. If you want white around it, then you can turn the bleed off, but I usually leave it on. And then you hit print, and it prints from your printer. Okay, and then, okay, so that would be the first thing. So we've sent it to printer. I'm not hooked up to my Cricut machine. If I was hooked up to my Cricut machine, it would then tell me I can go ahead and load my mat, and then it would cut. So I will cancel that. Yes, I'm canceling my cut. And you can go back anytime and cut your image, so you can have a whole stack of prints ready to go. And I'm going to cancel that and go back in here. Okay, that was it. That's how to make the design. Now I'm going to show you how to make it so you can cut it. Let's see. Okay, so you've made your mock-up, but maybe you didn't save the image part. Okay, so let's see. Let's unflatten this. And we're going to take these two. And let's duplicate it. And we'll move them over here. And then we're going to flatten this again and hide it. Okay, we need to make this this canvas a darker color again so we can see what we're doing. Let's see, we can make it black and take the grid lines off. If you hit up here in the corner between the two zeros, the grid lines go away. Okay, so I've got my design here for, this would probably be for a lady's shirt. So for a lady's shirt, you probably want it about 10.5 inches, maybe 11 inches if it's an extra large or 2 extra large. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. Remember, we're going to make this into the cut file. Right now it's a print. Okay, so we need to select this. Okay, there it goes. Okay, showing 10.5 inches across. I can enlarge this a little bit. There we go. Okay, it's the right size we want it for our file. So we're going to go up here. It's telling me to reduce image size. I'm going to reduce image size then and see if it'll let me change it. Oh, I know what it's wrong. Let's go back up to 10.5. 10.5 in width. Okay? And I'll show you what I was doing wrong. Okay, what I was doing wrong was I was trying to change it to a cut file, but it was still flattened. I have to unflatten it. Flattening it makes it one image and it takes away the cut lines. So now we've got our image. And so now we're changing it to a cut. So we want no fill. Okay, now it's dark, so let's change our canvas back to white. It doesn't matter what color it is for the cut file. So we can do this and make the heart red just for our purposes so you can see it better. And we had this is white. And there you go. And then we go to make it. Puts the love on the white mat. And the heart with the VE cut out on the red mat. And then you go to continue. And it's waiting to hook up. And I'm not hooked up to my machine, so I'm going to cancel it. So I'm going to cancel this cut. But if you look up here, you'll notice something I should have done, haven't done yet. Let's save it as love shirt. Okay, how easy was that? Not complicated at all. There we go. Not complicated at all. So there you've got your mock-up and your cut file. And we had to do the cutout because you cannot layer anything on top of glitter that I'm aware of. Okay? So anyway, that's the video for today. So I hope that was helpful. There's lots of fun things you can do with patterns, so another time we'll delve into that more. Have a good day, everybody. Don't forget forget to subscribe. Don't forget to save your projects. I almost forgot on that one. And save them like every few minutes as you're working, because it's just helpful. It's helpful to ease your mind.